everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. So today's video I'm going to be showing you some ways that you can be looking after the skin on your hands. So if you are like me, I've been using a lot of disinfectant recently and I can really start to notice that my hands are getting a little bit dry from it. And I know a lot of people who watch my channel, they have hand eczema. So if you are someone who has hand eczema and you are prone to dry skin, eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis, any of those kind of things, then using a lot of this disinfectant can have a bit of an impact on your skin. So today's video, I thought I would be showing you two natural hand scrubs that each of them have two ingredients and they have two benefits in that they are exfoliating and moisturizing. All the ingredients that I'm using in these hand scrubs are completely natural. Having said that though, just because they're natural doesn't mean that you necessarily don't react to something. So if there's anything in these hand scrubs, any ingredient that you know you're sensitive to or you're a little bit unsure about, firstly, obviously don't use it if you know that it's something that you're not good with. But secondly, I would definitely urge you to try a little bit of the scrub on just a little patch somewhere first, leave it for 10 minutes and see how your skin does. I personally suffer from hand eczema quite badly, so these ingredients that definitely work for me. You know, there's no salt scrubs in there, there's no lemon juice, anything like that. It's all very mild. But having said that, you know, always better to be careful because obviously I don't want to make anything worse for any of you. So I thought also I should probably show you what my hand does kind of look like today. So as you can see, I tend to have a bit of a patch around my finger and around my knuckles here. This hand seems to be much better, but it's mostly on my right hand. This is actually much better than it has been for a long time. So for those of you who are new here, I just recently moved to Dubai. So my skin has gotten much better since I've been in this kind of warmer climate, but I do definitely still have it. And these hand scrubs I'm going to show you, I find are really soothing if your hands are dry, itchy, anything like that. So these are just really good hand scrubs in general. If this is your first time here, then you are so welcome. And I usually make videos about natural skincare, natural hair care for people with, I don't want to say problematic skin, delicate skin, should we call it. So I have eczema, if you have psoriasis, if you have dermatitis, rosacea, any other kind of skin sensitivities, and you want to be free from products, ointments, treatments, things like that, manage it in a more natural way, then I would definitely consider subscribing because I make videos for you. Anyway, I have talked enough now, so let's get on to the hand scrubs. Before I do either of the hand scrubs, I like to prime my skin with an apple cider vinegar solution. I'll leave a link up in the top right hand corner to another video where I show you exactly how I make this solution. It's essentially just hot water mixed with some apple cider vinegar, and then I use a towel as a hot compress. This step is completely optional, but I like to do it because I find it's a really nice way to both clean your skin as well as rebalance the pH levels in your skin, which is particularly good if your hands are feeling extra dry or extra itchy that day. For the first scrub, you are going to need 3 tablespoons of whole rolled or jumbo oats. Oats are amazing for dry or eczema prone skin because of the composition of their lipids, proteins and something called saponins. They act as a gentle cleanser as well as being moisturizing, anti-inflammatory and generally very soothing for itchy skin. Add to the oats 1 tablespoon of dry quinoa. The quinoa is basically used here as a gentle exfoliator without being too harsh. It has natural proteins in it and it works well together with the oats. Mix the two together well and then add some water. I'd say about a cup here, even though I did kind of eyeball it because I don't have any measuring cups here, and leave for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Once you've left it for that amount of time, when you come back to stir it, you should notice that it does look a little bit milky. This is when you know it is ready to go. So moving on to scrub number 2, you are going to need 3 tablespoons of whole flax seeds. Flaxseed contains something called alpha-linolenic acid, which is a plant-based form of omega-3 fatty acid, which is amazing for your skin. Add to the flaxseed about half a cup of coconut cream. I personally really don't like using coconut oil on my skin. I find it's way too harsh, but coconut cream is great because it's still equally rich in all the beneficial oils without being too harsh on the skin. Once you've mixed the two together well and left it for a little while, you will notice that the flaxseed start to go a little bit gloopy, and that is when you know again that it is ready for scrubbing. And yeah, and then you literally just get stuck in. So get the hand scrub, get it over your hands, really cover your hands with it, lots of circular motions. Don't rub too hard. The texture of the scrubs are going to do all the work for you, so you really don't need to be pushing down or, you know, rubbing anywhere raw. You can do this for about, I'd say, 2 minutes. As you can see, it gets pretty messy, so I'd recommend doing this in a bathroom, over a sink, in a bathtub, something like that, to avoid any domestics with family members, partners, or housemates. So once you've finished with the exfoliation, you can use the rest of the scrub as a bit of a soak. So one should be nice and oaty, the other nice and coconutty, and they will be lovely and moisturizing and yeah, make your hands feel super nice. finished with the scrubs and I've dried off, I like to finish off by using a oil. Here I've got a rose oil. I also really like jojoba oil. I talk about it all the time. And I use it to cover my hand just to lock in all the moisture from the scrub. As an alternative to oils, if you're sensitive to oils, then I know some people are, you can also just use a normal moisturizer. I like to use Cetaphil, so I'm just showing that to you here. And that is it. Your hands should feel super soft, really supple, just really nice and sort of fresh. If you use the rose oil, this should also smell kind of fancy. Just showing you mine here, acting like I'm some kind of hand model, but there we go. Really want to know if you guys have any favorite moisturizers for your hands or any other methods or way that you like to keep your hands nice and moisturized, and especially now that we're all disinfecting and drying them out. So yeah, leave a comment down below. So those are my two completely natural hand scrubs that you can use for skin that is dry, it's sensitive, it's eczema prone. I would recommend doing it maybe once a week. With exfoliation, there is too much of a good thing, even though this is very mild and very soothing. You don't want to overdo it on the exfoliation. You could also use these on your face, but like I said before, just make sure that you don't have any reactions to any of the ingredients in there. So I would recommend trying it on a little patch first, wait 10 minutes and then see how you go. And as always, please do like, please subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon for another video. Bye!